I was asked to do a video on Air Force. I'm not going to say it's the best way to go. I'm just going to say that's how I do it. So we're going to start with the Vampire, because the Vampire can be used in here for plastic factory, production, you know, like that. If I do get a chance to boost it, I'm going to boost all production and gathering. Over here I have paint gathering, unit load, unit training speed, you know, just shot like that. If you have enough of these components to fill this up with unit load and gathering, I suggest you do so and leave the training speed and these two training speeds, leave them off if you can fill it up with the gathering ones. The reason I say that is my second plane here, I have the construction reductions gear. Now it doesn't seem like much, but if you look at if you look at it maxed out, it's almost a mil paint, 150,000 electric, and 12% utilization. Okay, max that one out, paint, electric, metal utilization. Max that one out, paint, metal, paint reduction. Okay, so it can make a huge difference in your construction. If you filled up your Vampire, if you were able to fill up your Vampire plane with all gathering and production ones, then you want to come over to this one, and that's where you would use the training speed and, you know, shot like that. Now my third plane, of course, is going to be my Pony, which is my main number one attack plane. You want all your unit buffs on here. Currently I have one Wild Roar, one Night Hawk, and 4 of the Hornets. Now a few people have told me that this speed buff just isn't enough, because you can use a couple of the cheaper marching speeds and equal out to the same amount that this reduced. Now when you're close quarters, that could be true, but a longer march, this really can make a huge difference, especially if you're hitting evil toys and whatnot. We go into the Air Force components, the plane components, and if you see, every one of mine are unit buffs, either attack, health, defense, you know, just whatever ones you could get on there until you have it maxed out. Once you max it out, you're gonna want to go over here to this one to fuse components. You can fuse 4 of the smaller ones into larger ones. Now once you have that maxed out with the larger ones, I believe you can actually put those together to make even larger ones. I'm not 100% sure, as I don't have that many components. And then we have my 4th plane. Since I do have a 4th plane, I have this one set up as a secondary attack. I like the S-Wing as my secondary attack for the simple fact that it has the quick return, combat readiness, and immediate strike. So right after my first one hits, if I have a full march on my first plane, on my Pegasus, and then I still have troops left over, I can assign this one to hit immediately following my Pegasus, or if need be, I can have it set out with all vehicles or whatnot and an immediate strike to soften up the enemy for my main attack. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that's the best way to go. I'm just saying this is how I do it. Let me know what you think in the comments.